make it look like it's a ponytail. But really, bitch, I'm really bald headed as fuck. And look like what it look like is a bitch got a bald spot, but it's all good. It's all good. Um, y'all get to see me at my worstest of my worstest, and sometimes at my bestest. But this is my worst right now. This is how ugly. I don't want y'all to see that how I look, but this is what it is right now. Every day is not sunflowers and rainbows and glitter and all that other stuff that you just love to see as that's aesthetically pleasing to the eye and the soul. So make me, a fake ponytail, a fake ass motherfucking ponytail. That's it. I'm surprised I did that. Like, will it stay? Probably not. Nah, it probably won't. But what was the topic for today? Because I lost a train of thought, and I'm gonna be up all night. I already know it. I'm gonna be up all night, looking crazy, up all night, like I'm been doing crack or something. No crack, just took my later in the day. So now I can hype this, but because I'm lazy as hell, and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm lazy. Um, yeah, nothing else gonna really get done. But ooh, wait, I will say that my ponytail is curls. It's bitch. You want some hair? Do you want some? Too bad, because it's not here for you. I had saw what's the name had went live earlier too, and I had tempted to go over there and speak to him, but no. Mm-mm. I prefer no. Let all this shit dissipate and die down, and go back to what it normally was. That's it. Let it go back to what it was. So I had a really good night. I'm glad I ended it. I'm glad I was able to speak the truth if I see it. And I don't give a fuck. I'm starting to give a fuck less and less about if motherfuckers like me or accept me because I'm still gonna be me and I'm gonna go where the fuck ever I wanna go. So, but I know for a fact I'm not judging nobody else and they high levels of success. I'm not. Yeah. Stuff happened for them the way it happened for them. But I know for me, myself personally, if I was relentless and evil and didn't give a fuck about hurting people, if I was that type of a person, didn't give a fuck, I would be way ahead. You got motherfuckers doing wicked, evil shit. I don't know if they think they getting ahead in it though, but like, yeah, that's it. Bald headed as I want to be, it's okay. It's okay. I don't care what other people look and see. I know my baby, what he see, because he loves me and I love him. And that's all that matters. They'd call him a simp though if they knew. But I got a heart. I got a good heart still. It's intact, even though a lot of fucked up shit that happened to me by some people that I love and I trusted. So thank God for that. But it's not getting me nowhere. It's not getting me nowhere. Being no being good and not evil. I'm not saying that I'm all the way like good, but I shit some opportunities that I'd rather not take because I knew it involved me doing some fucked up shit to people. That I could not go to sleep at night. Some of y'all can hurt people. It don't even make a difference. Y'all don't even be impacted by the hurt that y'all do to people. I'm not one of them though. It's for you to know if you one of them for real. Don't try to do no wicked, evil shit just to fit in. That's not you. That's not you. And you know it's not you if you can't go to sleep at night and not be haunted by the wicked, evil shit that you do or you think. See, it all affects me, and I'm influenced by it. You could even say I got a demon lingering on me. Is there? The demon is there, and influenced by these dark thoughts every day. But do I act on everything that I think? No. And that's what fucked me up for real. In a time where you need to look, that's how survival works. It ain't even about it's not even about good and evil at this point of survival. It's about surviving. Why can't I have that mindset? Like to not think of just think of something that's necessary to do. I watched this documentary, and this ain't got nothing to do with getting ahead to be evil, but I watched a documentary earlier with this girl named Shelly or whatever. She remind me of myself. Okay, she like to be closed off from everybody, but then want to live a different lifestyle when she come online. And so much to the point to where she pulling the strings and manipulating people and catfishing people to the point to where on some fucking genius shit, like how she get away with doing that when she did it. Did she just get lucky? But the story was fascinating to me, really, and it kind of sparked something in my mind too. But I'm like, that's the unhealed part of me that's want to glorify the fucked up shit that that girl did with the power that she had to lure and entice people. And guess what? It got her. But she didn't think it was a big deal to catfish somebody, but the fact that she was playing a role and it's part these people's lives, violating their privacy and stuff, that made it a offense to where she ain't gonna never get out. But they try to make it seem like she was a victim because of being an indigenous person, which I felt like was bullshit. Is she more susceptible to being to doing things like that? But that don't mean that she had to go to the extent to which she did to fuck with people. She was a reason why somebody lost their career. That's huge. And she was also trying to black like this shit was crazy to me. And I was looking, I'm like, let this they wouldn't even did know if that would have been a black person that did that, what she did, the whole indigenous shit would have been out the window. They wouldn't have made no excuses for it at all because of how environmental circumstances. No. They would have been like, that bitch is sick. She did that. So it's already fucked up if we do bad shit because we black. That's kind of why a lot of us gotta probably tiptoe around this motherfucker and be very cautious of what we do because we're not trying to get too many eyes on us. If what's the name would have had that attitude, he probably wouldn't be about to face the rest of his life locked away. Poor baby. But I still don't feel bad. But then these grown motherfuckers that know what they was doing, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I've suffered at this for me not doing fucked up shit has been costly because it's like sometimes the system is designed for you to act out the way that you act. It's designed for you to make the decisions that you make. You don't have too many choices. You have to rob somebody or do this or do that to survive out here. Some people they be defeated by their circumstances because they don't want to do no wicked shit because they can't stomach the reaction, their physical reaction to anything fucked up and treacherous that they do, and they could not stomach it. I wish I didn't have emotions. I'm jealous of motherfuckers that can go through life and not feel other people pain. I be inflicted by other people's shit more than my own. And I could justify it in my mind to make any evil act that I conjure up justifiable. But I just don't do it. But a dark part of me though is like you learning to get what you want, you have to do certain shit. So that's all of us. And lately, like, we can't even call it evil, really. To a certain degree, it's not. I'm just mad I don't got that instinct or survival that I can just do whatever it takes. No, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that prosper for real, these shows like Fear Factor showed me something. It showed me that if you are relentless and not scared to do nothing, then you will win. You will get ahead. How bad do you want it? You don't need to kill your family to be evil, or you don't need to directly hurt somebody on purpose to be fucked up. It's a part of being human, though. So if you want to thrive and survive out here, you gotta be wicked. The ones that can't be wicked, you're gonna get ate up. It's fucked up. Still knowing all that, will I choose to go the dark road? I guess to a certain degree. It's people that professionals that work in certain fields of expertise that when they got in the field, they probably felt like they could make a real big difference. Then somewhere along the line, they learn the truth that the system is designed against certain populations of people. It ain't shit you can do about it to change it. Um, that's unfortunate for people that's already into a career field and that's a lot of their time, energy, everything into being that profession and then realizing how corrupt the system is. And now just doing it because they need to do it to eat. They've invested way too much into it to just like not do it. It's fucked up. I'm glad I picked and choose when I did to I'm glad that honestly um something as challenging as statistics deterred me from psychology. But with that though, honestly, you could use it one or two ways. Look, it didn't have to be set in stone for real for me to do something meaningful with what I had learned and apply it to like what I've been through to try to make a difference within this uh, population. I'm gonna be a threat to the opposing agenda, which is we don't give a fuck about them. They're expendable because um they're products of fucked up shit like addiction, prostitution, fucking all type of shit. Expendable. Especially if they spend a large bulk of their life in the system, right? Why would anybody this is how people make millions and billions and trillions of dollars. Of course they don't want people to have abortions because then you can't sell people as much. There won't be as much human trafficking, right? Yo, it's a dark motherfucking existence. And I can't help but feel like throughout all this darkness, to still feel like I believe in God, I believe in purpose, and I believe that all my suffering wasn't for me, but it was to better understand the suffering symbolically of a person, a being, an entity that where we got he has so much strength in and it couldn't be understood by people. So what they don't understand, they demonize it. Same way they do with us, the quote unquote throwaways in society. But just because we throwaways don't mean that we don't add something valuable to this world or that you could learn something from us. I think purpose is more valuable than fucking existing in a world without none. And everybody' purpose can't be translated to money or monetary things. You need money to survive. True enough. I know some people, though, they didn't have much, but I don't. It's always shit somehow, some kind of way worked out for them. It was weird. They was favored. And how you lose your favor, I feel like sometimes as you take it for granted, whatever that you have, that it's not because of something that you did, but because of the grace and the mercy of God that you've been bestowed these opportunities, and you just wanted to dwindle and waste and throw away every opportunity you can to do something different. The true challenge in life, I feel like, is doing not what's easy, but the hardest thing in reverse too. The true challenge in life. If it's easy for you to take away from people and be selfish, then you need to do the opposite of that. You can't always do the same thing and learn from that, or other people can learn from it too. Like, it don't make sense to people unless they really hit pivotal turning points in their life where they're forced to like encounter the world around them and interact with it a different way. But even though we all are a product of some fucked up shit in this world, it ain't for us all to be just aimlessly walking around fucking people over and it don't bother or affect us in no kind of way. The ones that fucked up the most, the ones who have the most feelings and emotions behind when they do shit. If I carry with me every day of my life for the rest of my life the fact that my intentions always was pure and righteous, not self-serving, but righteous. I don't have nothing to be fearful of, nothing to be defeated by. I'm good. That's it. I'm good. Now, now that we solidified the fact that we're good, let's come over here to where the real magic is. The cigarette and the blunt. Yes. Oh, yes. And we can watch us some TV and think about it and talk about it too. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Cause, but let me find something that's I didn't even know that was a real place appropriate to what I'm talking about right now. People that got far and did some fucked up shit. Some of them had to pay for it while they was alive. Some of them probably had to pay for it in the afterlife. I feel like if you have to pay for it in the afterlife and not on the earth while you're here, it's probably gonna be more severe of a lesson to learn. Silence of the Lambs. No. Mm-mm. I do want to watch the documentary though. I'm not gonna lie. But about what though? Because that is one of my favorite movies. Look, Epstein didn't kill himself. He didn't. Why should I care if he yeah or didn't? Branded and brainwashed. I'm tired of Diddy. I'm tired of him. I'm just tired of him. I don't even want to think about all this stuff this motherfucker did for real. Cause we already knew that shit. We already knew this shit was going on. They all got secrets that that, you know, but can be exposed if they do make the wrong move. They got a lot of interesting originals on Tubi. Yeah, I am freezing my. I'm cold. This is so sad. This is so fucked up. What would have been the purpose of that happening if her parents really did that, bro? Well, why would they do that to her? Why would her mom sacrifice her daughter for what? She ended up dying too, not long after. Some form of cancer. But what's the real meaning of her death? It just make you want to really. I feel like it has something to do with something that happened to her that they didn't want to be revealed. This is crazy. Whew. The cult of Elon. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And it should look wicked as hell. I'm averted to even clicking on this shit because of how wicked and evil it looks. Typically, the normal me want to click on it because it looks dark, interesting, it intrigues me, right? Now, when dark shit intrigues me for a different reason, to learn something from it and to not follow in those some of the ways that some people think and act it out. Just because it happened to you, don't mean you have to victimize somebody else the same way or introduce somebody else to a dangerous lifestyle and fate. It'll be easy to wanna. I suffered, so I want you have to suffer the same way. That's how shit perpetuates and keep going. It never ends. Man, man, man. Shit is crazy. It's so crazy to the point, yeah, it's enraging. It make you get mad, but don't know who to be mad at. And if I was to go down a dark hole, it'd be everybody else the problem, and I'm just not. Therefore, I'm justified in fucking people over and not having no kind of remorse, regard about it. Nope. I'm not here to add fuel to it. I'm an eye opener. I'm a waker upper with shit. I'm the voice of the ones that can't talk. Don't know how to. Just the fact that I exist. My existence is important to the motherfuckers that suffer through all type of shit. Mainly, chiefly, neglect. And because you can't trust the people that were in positions of authority around you always fucking up, make you and lead you to think that, yeah, you can't trust these systems of authority all the way, because I saw this for real. Spider-Man taught me something too. Said, if you were given power, this is what it taught me. If you were given a power, supernatural abilities, would you use them for good or bad? Most people is going to tell you nothing. They don't have to tell you anything. Most people would use their abilities to their own selfish hurt. Spider-Man was different. You know, he's not a real character. Spider-Man was a fucking idiot to want to save people from themselves. He got the same mentality that I do. Because in it, trying to protect people from themselves, they're going to be fucking hurting you. Right? But we still need people in the world that think like that. Not the voice of reason, but we need people in the world that go against the status quo. Because a lot of the times, once people are going towards, I see that what humanity is going towards, or where I see it in my dreams all the time, whatever the flock goes towards is wrong. It kills them. It's just stress. It's stress, thinking all the time. That's why I sleep. That's why I love, I guess, what you call it, sleeping disassociated from reality, right? I don't know, but I like it. I love my sleep. I love not being. I love being able to control. Because sometimes, a lot of times when I'm dreaming, I'm lucid dreaming, I can really control the outcome of my dreams, and that shit is so fucking fire. Now, as of lately, I think I did though. I think I did. I think I did. I was thinking in my mind, I was like, I was with somebody. They was driving, and while this person was alive for real, they're not even the person I was dreaming about was dead. But while this person was alive, I was dreaming that I was with them while they were driving. And they never drove on the freeway. But on this particular time in my dream that they were driving on the freeway, and it was a sharp turn that they had to make to get off on the exit. And the sharp turn was like kind of like a bridge or something. And what ended up happening when we made that sharp turn, it was a little too sharp to the point to where the car rolled over off the bridge. And when it was happening, I'm like realizing, yeah, we about to crash. But in my mind, when I was with that person, I felt like I was safe. That even if we did get in an accident or something happened, that I was guarded, was safe with them. And that the accident would not be that severe. And it ended up, yeah, we didn't get fucked up that bad. The car didn't get fucked up that bad. And we weren't flipped over. The whole while we was flying off I premeditated shit was gonna happen before it happened. Because that's where my anxiety goes anytime I'm on a bridge or the freeway or in a car and I'm not controlling the vehicle. I have to think to myself, can I trust that this person would be as safe as they was or could, even if they do get in an accident? So just now, I'm just putting it in perspective now and realizing that you got to be careful who you get in a car with. Because some of these people don't have no regard for their own self. Why would you then just get in a car with anybody and endanger yourself? End up fucked up. That person might get in an accident and leave you there to die. Even though you wouldn't do the same thing for them. So before I think of doing some fucked up shit, I have to think about what the end result is going to be and if I can handle whatever happens as a result of my carelessness. Or am I just jumping to do something and don't know what's going to happen just because I'm thinking about surface level, you know what I'm saying, goal. It's not worth it. Not always, but sometimes it be worth it. Just to prove a point. A lot of what goes on is it be just to prove a point for real. I rolled a really skinny blunt. It do the same thing that a fat blunt do, and I'm the only one smoking it, so you don't gotta be greedy to get the same effect. But that don't mean that you see me with all these cookies, but I'm not about to eat them because I love cookies. Speaking of cookies, here this bird go. You know, I usually don't hear him because I turn on stuff in the background. I don't have to hear it. But he annoying. And just the fact that he keep chirp, chirp, chirp. I love animals. But look at what time it is right now. For this bird to be making all this noise at this time of the night, it's unforgivable. I feel bad for the motherfucker whoever lived right directly up under her. Because I'm pretty sure they can hear everything. But lucky for her, that a lot of people in this motherfucking building, like me, are disabled, don't have nowhere to be every day. But what if they did though, bro? You even wanting to have that fucking pet that make all that fucking noise. It's selfish, right? This make me not even want to deal with your ass at all as a person. You got a bird locked up in a cage, and it's not a bird's nature to stay locked up in no fucking cage. They need to be free. They need to roam. They need to be able to fly. That's why they got wings and shit. If it was an animal that couldn't fly, then it still need to roam around and be out in the wilderness, not cooped up in no fucking studio apartment. This is why I could speak to you and be like, hey, girl, but I don't want to fuck with your type. Because you think it's cute to have a pet and just keep it locked away for your own amusement. It's sick. It is. You might as well have a human and lock them up in a cage. You might as well be Jeffrey Dahmer at this point. Am I being extreme? I don't think so. Think about how entrapped, imprisoned that bird feel like that to always have to be tweeting all the time. And really, when every time he's tweeting, he want to get out. That's what he's saying. He want to be around other animals that look like him. But here he is in a dark ass one bedroom or one studio apartment, probably up in there by his motherfucking self too. Cause sometimes that girl don't be over there for days and got the nerve to want to have a pet and don't be there for days. Just because it's a bird does not mean that he don't need you to be there for him every day. If you don't have the space that it like, I could see somebody having a pet bird that they have outside space. And I really feel like it's fucked up to keep them contained and closed off. So what if they want to go somewhere? Like no animal should be too domesticated when its natural habitat is the wilderness, bro. Stuff that get fucked up in the wilderness by other more powerful animals. And yeah, yeah. But still, it's a part of fucking the food chain. It's a part of the natural order of the way the shit should be. So, wicked's got to be done. If we weren't humans, we probably wouldn't think. We wouldn't think along the lines of wicked. This is a wicked thing to do. But because we have the ability to know what we're doing and why we're doing motivated to doing it, it gives us a great responsibility to do the right thing, even when nobody watching. Because when you want somebody to do, look, listen, if it was up to someone else, let's say for instance, you had ordered something online and you wanted to feel safe with leaving it out because you live in a building full of people. To have some level of trust, it feel good to know that you can leave something that you bought, something that doesn't belong to anybody else. But you can trust delivery people to send it where it's supposed to go, and you can trust your neighbors not to steal your shit. It's a good feeling. So for whenever I get, it should be basic, but it could easily be. I've seen people where they order stuff, and a lot of the times the shit get taken. Stuff that you spent your, whether you spent your hard-earned money on it or not, it's your money that you spent it on, and you deserve to get your product. Same way, same way we deserve we deserve to consider, or the world deserves for us to consider it when we before we do things, instead of just thinking about ourselves, the world, the earth, energies around us that we don't, or maybe we can or cannot manipulate or control them. But what if we thought about them instead of being afraid to see something? Why not ask yourself, why am I seeing this, and learn something from it? Because I feel like life is a series of tests. And a lot of the times when we think we passed these tests, we haven't. Because we're looking at the surface, we're looking at what we think is a win, but it's not. The real win is being able to sleep at night peacefully, knowing that you ain't did nothing to nobody to hurt them. If anything, you've done stuff to help them in this planet and this earth. And whenever you moving in purpose and motivated, you're not thinking about how much better you are than anyone else. You thinking about how much better you are than yourself yesterday, the old you that you don't want to be. That's just me. When I'm motivated to outdo somebody, I know I'm doing some fucked up shit. Bro, waiting for what? It's deeper than that. It's been deeper than that the whole time. It's something that everybody won't understand, but you know you on the right path when you bumping into people that understand what you mean. They understand it because they're going through it, experiencing that too. They hit a different point in their life where they want to go against what's normal, what's comfortable, and challenge themselves to do something that they're not comfortable with doing. Challenging themselves up the Yahoo, stopping smoking weed, stopping smoking cigarettes, stop taking drugs, stop engaging in social media and all this other stuff. Really get out here and experience the world and life around you in the moment without having to get any kind of validation from anybody anywhere. That's what it's about. If you could leave an imprint, that's great. Lucky for you. But the real impactful, important thing that to gather from all of this is that you learn something so that you don't have to keep repeating this cycle of being ignorant and not listening to yourself and your soul and doing what you know. If you know the difference between right and wrong, it is your obligation. The people that don't know the difference, it's not on them. There's people that walking around here without souls out this motherfucker for real. And if they could corrupt you to go down the path that they're going without thinking about it, how it's gonna affect, they don't give a fuck. Your soul, your well being, your actions is on you. And it is your moral obligation to do something if you know what to do. If you know what to do and you're not doing it, yeah, it's for you to keep suffering until you get it. It's for us to decide when enough is enough. People go through their whole lives for real doing all kinds of stuff and not thinking about the impact it's gonna have on other people. Mm. But something that you do fucked up might fuck with your people more than it fuck with you actually. Especially because we don't pick and choose how long we gonna be on this motherfucking earth. So we don't know how far it goes beyond us. If it's not time, that's fucked up too. Innocent person that don't even know what the fuck you did or didn't do is not gonna suffer because of your lack of, what you call that, integrity. Hmm. Whatever you do, damn it, damn it, damn it. I want to make sure more good stuff happens to the people that I care about and love as a result of me not bad because I did the hard thing, the thing that appealed People before me, my ancestors, probably they too. See, it makes sense to me now. That dream, I'm always gonna go back to that dream. Some dreams that stuck with me of me being somewhere before. It's symbolic. If I was in a university, in a portion of the school that I went to that I never seen before, was like deja vu. And I had to go there and it looked the exact same way. I feel like I've been on this earth before, and my going to the university was really just a symbolic of my existence in the university of life. And then it was a part of me then that wanted to make people, my ancestors, the ones that are still here, proud. I think I was wrong in that because no matter what I do, I feel like it's always going to be certain ones behind me rooting me on. They already know the shit was going to happen, what was going to happen if I passed or failed, but they've been there the whole fucking time. It might be a part of they something that they have to deal with in afterlife to really, you know what I'm saying, walk through it with somebody else. And you getting so frustrated because you know what they should be doing, but they're doing the opposite of that every time and causing more hardships on themselves. But really, for our ancestors, when they get frustrated with us like that, they have to come to the terms that same way they had to learn for themselves, we have to too. No matter how many times you have to keep bumping your head until you get it, that's just what's going to have to happen. And even still, then you might not get it, but it's your experience, it's your life to learn from, to grow from, to try to be better from while you're here, and hopefully pass on some goodness of what you have to some younger people. That's the ultimate thing, to impact somebody else, to keep it going. It's not all about you. Your legacy is what you keep going that's beneficial to the ones after you. That's a note that I YouTube done. It was a good talk. I got a lot from that.